What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today, the 5th of April, marks 1 year since we started OneUp. So it's OneUp's birthday. It's OneUp's 1 year anniversary. Can you actually believe it? It's crazy. So I thought I would do a little update video just going over the future of the channel, what I'd like to do, what I'd like to improve, what changes are going to be made, and yeah, just give you guys an overall idea of what we're going to be doing going forward. So the big thing we're going to start off with is just like the content on YouTube. So reviews. We started off the year pretty strong, I feel, with content going up on YouTube, but then other things got in the way, work obligations and stuff like that. But that stuff is now sort of over. I had a couple of months there where it was just non-stop working, so I didn't really have time to do that stuff. But that stuff isn't going to be an issue going forward, at least not for a long time. So I should be able to consistency is the big word in regards to everything this year. So I'm hoping consistently being able to put up more reviews. And in talks about reviews, what am I going to review? Yes, I will be reviewing new releases and stuff as they come out, as I play them. But I think a big thing is I have a pretty large collection of video games. So in the back of my mind, it's always been, why do I not review all of them? Now, my reviews aren't great, but I'm not going to get better if I don't do them. So I think having a big collection of games and a big backlog of stuff to play in order to review is really great way for me to get better at it. So that's kind of my plan, is I will try to review the new games as they drop, because, you know, I do enjoy keeping up to date with all the new stuff as it comes out, but I'm going to go back and play some of my old favorites. And I'm not limiting myself to console either. I have a range of games from a vast variety of systems. So, you know, PS2, PS3, PS4, 360, original Xbox. I'm just going to pick a game that I want to play and I want to review, and I'm just going to go for it. So yeah, reviews are going to be a big thing going forward, as well as news. So I've tried to do a news show short stuff on the channel before, and it's either just never gotten the views or I've been unable to do it consistently. Now, I'm not saying this news show is going to drop next week, but I do intend to do something. That's sort of like one of my passions. Is I enjoy the games industry and every little tidbit and little piece of information about it, and I love the leaks, the rumors, and all that fun stuff. So I'm 100% want to put time into doing something with the news and you know, leaks, rumors, industry stuff. So I don't know when it's going to happen. Hopefully you guys will, you know, support it when it does. But yeah, I think some sort of news show, maybe even shorts, could be a way to sort of like introduce it to the channel going forward. But something like that would be right up my alley, and I'm really hoping to do it. Another thing that is a mainstay on the channel at this point is reaction content. Now, I'm going to be that guy to say it. Reaction content is staying. It's easy to do. It's really easy to do. You literally sit there, hit record, react to something, give your opinion on it, and put it up. I think the thing that's probably going to change with reaction content going forward is I want to do a lot more of it live. So I'm not reacting alone. I'm also reacting with people. I think that is a big thing. Is I enjoy hype. I'm a man of hype. I enjoy watching a conference or something with my friends and getting excited about the new trailer or the new game that gets announced, so we can all get excited together. So doing it live just feels like a really smart way of doing things. So doing it live on stream, we'll talk about streaming soon, but yeah, doing that sort of stuff live on stream, I think is going to be a really good way for me to spice up this content. So it's not just me sitting there getting hyped alone or just not being interested alone. That'll probably be the way to do it going forward. I also just want to do some random content on the channel as well. So I have an idea for a few videos, such as like some Marvel Rivals versus Overwatch stuff, and just some other random tidbits that I just want to chuck up and see how they do, as well as room tours. So we're going to do a games room tour, office room tour. This was asked for in the past, and I did film one but never put it up. Is a desk tour, so we're going to do that as well. And they're not final, you know what I mean? Like, these tours are not going to be of the final finished product. These rooms are in constant flux. I'm constantly like swapping things around, moving things around, upgrading them, trying to get them as perfect for me as I possibly can. So there might be a few of these videos through the year, and then we'll probably get to a point where we will just do a yearly update of the room, because I finally got it to a place where I'm happy with it. Yeah, a couple random videos, always going to be good, and it's going to spice up the channel a little bit. But the key to YouTube this year is consistency, trying to be as consistent as possible, and just like get out of my own head and not worry so much about putting up content. I think one of the downsides when it comes to content creation is like having this sort of content brain being like, I want to play that game or I want to do that. But in the back of my mind being like, I can make content out of that, so I'm going to hold off, or I'm not going to do that yet, or people aren't going to want to watch that even if I want to do that. I'm just going to try and get out of my own head this year and try to be better at it. Next, we're going to be talking about streams. So at the moment, I'm streaming on Twitch, and I feel like I've been doing pretty well the last couple of weeks after coming off all that work I was doing, and I think we were pretty consistent at the start of the year. I'm hopefully going to be streaming a lot more going forward and streaming a bigger variety of games. I feel like the last couple of years I've really honed in on multiplayer, hanging out with mates and doing that, which I enjoy doing, and I will continue to do, probably just not make my stream entirely that. I think a big tool in regards to doing this YouTube stuff is streaming. So I think a lot of the games that I'm going to review are going to be played on stream. I think that's going to be the way I'm going to incorporate streaming into this sort of like one-up umbrella. Is whatever game you see getting reviewed, chances are I played that game in its entirety on stream. So if you're interested in a game, or you have suggestions for games you want me to review, or suggestions for games you want me to play, come over to the stream, let me know. Another thing will be, I am going to start streaming on YouTube. I haven't got an exact date. I'm getting new stream overlays and stuff done as we speak. So once they're done, that'll give me a better idea of when I'm going to start streaming on YouTube. The whole idea is to sort of unify one-up under the like this whole like one area. So the YouTube is not going to be the hub. I feel like one-up games website will be the hub, but being able to be like, oh, this review for Watch Dogs Legion, oh, he played it, oh, where's the stream? Oh, the stream VOD is literally here on the YouTube channel already, let me check it out. Or perhaps that could mean starting a new channel down the line where I upload all my VODs over there, but we will just have to wait and see. But yes, streaming is going to be another big thing this year. I'm hoping to be as consistent as I possibly can, and yeah, hoping to incorporate YouTube sooner rather than later. So yeah, I did just mention the website. So the website will be another thing that I'm hoping to improve this year, sort of making it like the hub for all the content. Like if you want to find anything one-up related, the website will be the place to go. It will be your portal to the YouTube, the streams, the podcast, all that fun stuff. So I feel like improving the overall look and feel and the way the website works will be a big thing this year. I haven't got any updates to share with you right now, only that I am planning to do more with it. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. But yeah, the website will be something that we're hoping to improve massively. Another thing will be the podcast. Now, I'm not going too deep in information on the podcast because I haven't really had a chance to talk to Jack about what we're doing with it, where we're taking it, what we want to do with it. So all you guys need to know is the podcast will continue. Me and Jack will do the podcast. We may have other guests on there, and there may be weeks where one of us can't do it or both of us can't do it, but we will figure out a way to have a podcast out there for you guys to listen to. So we'll be back very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yes, the podcast will be making a return, and it is, it's one of those things. We've done it long enough now that it's just like, it would feel weird to just stop. So yeah, podcast will be back very, very soon. So look forward to that one. So I think just before we end, we're going to get a little bit deep. This sounds stupid, but we are. I just want to say thank you to everybody. So if you've supported one-up or me, even before the last year, but if you supported one-up in the last year, I do appreciate it. All the comments, the likes, the views. I really do appreciate everybody that takes time out of their day to watch the stuff that I make. It means a lot. And yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. I'm hoping this year too, I think the big three is be more consistent, get out of my own head, and not be so scared. They've been some of my biggest Achilles heel in trying to do this content thing and trying to make it a full-time job and trying to make it the thing that I do professionally, because I do have a passion for it, but I tend to get into my own head a lot and think that what I'm doing isn't good enough. And I think I need to push through that this year and just get over the fact that, spoiler, nothing I've ever put up, not a video, not a stream, not a podcast, I've ever been happy with. I'm a perfectionist who can't get anything perfect. You know what I mean? And it's very annoying, but I think getting out of my own head and just making the content and putting myself in the mindset of every time I do a video, just try to do one thing better, I think is is where I'm going to be able to push through and actually get a lot of stuff out this year that I might not be happy with, but may just need to be out so I can, you know, improve and, you know, take, you know, criticism on board and, you know, and get better at it. But I'm not going to get better at it if I don't try, you know what I mean? So that's going to be my mantra this year. Just do it, you know, try to do better, you know, not be as scared. I think PAX this year will be a big test for me, like actually interviewing people, actually getting out there and not being afraid to be on camera in large groups of people. There's always that sort of like, it's weird to be like a guy who sits here and plays on stream and does stuff on camera. He's scared to be on camera, but it's like, it's a very big difference to being in a room on your own on a camera, talking to a little lens, than being in a room full of people who you feel are looking at you and judging you for every little movement or thing you say. So I'm hoping I can be better than and, you know, actually do that sort of stuff this year. So fingers crossed. But yeah. Thank you everybody for the last year. Like I said, we'll probably have a few more updates as the year goes on, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my friends who have helped me out, you know, Jake, Jack, Jordan, you know, from helping just make stuff for the channel, being content for the channel, and just, you know, let me bounce ideas off you, boost me up. I appreciate it. But yeah, like, shout out to everybody. You know who you are. I don't need to name names, but yeah, shout out to everybody. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, that's going to do it. So yeah, that's the update video for this year. Like I said, we'll probably have a few more, but that's going to do it for today. So thank you everybody for the last year of 1UP. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, may all of your games be good ones, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.